today I've modified. Got a new potato shell for my potato launcher. Last one just super janky, super not good. Basically made it a little bit better. I don't know if you can see down in there. Probably not. So these two rivets here pass through. On the other side there's some connectors, a wire that comes together and it sparks. It's pretty self-explanatory. I put a bar in there so that things can't fall all the way in because I cannot get inside here. Basically what happens is you fill it, you put it in there, you shoot it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I wanted to get away from your general potato guns that are muzzle loaders. So that's what I've done. I got some wooden dowels that I shoot. I'll show those to you here in a second. So what we do is we take this. I use propane as a propellant, only about 5 seconds of it. You put it in there, let it go. Then you take your dowel or whatever, your potato, doesn't matter. Stick it in there. Then you stick that in the gun and it shoots. See how far this sucker goes. I'm gonna play around and see what kind of ratios we can get with fuel and these. I even brought out some paper towels to see if we can't make it a little bit tighter seal, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have 3 different dowels. I have this one I just shot. It's all chipped up on the sides. This one, which is fairly good. It's got some good, nothing chipped off or anything like that. I have painted them orange, most of them. One of them, both of these I painted. This one I have not yet painted. Made a little bit different shape with this one, just so that I could have a little bit more front heaviness to see if it'll keep it from tumbling. So we're gonna shoot this one. Out of this one, let's see if we can get a better ratio. I did 5 seconds last time. See if we can get a better distance. This one does have a tendency to kick the shell out, or the last one did, and it broke, so that's why I built this new one. See how well this one works. Turn that away from me. Like I said, kicks it way out. So that wasn't bad. Not exactly sure how far out that went. Let's try the other one. I'm kind of scared to shoot this one since it's not painted. And with the orange ones, I'm kind of having a little bit of difficulty finding. So we'll see, we'll try it, why not? So there is a little bit of a crosswind today coming about this direction here. So into the nose and across. The idea behind this is so you can have a couple people, have a couple of these loaded up, ready to go, fire it, comes out, put a new one in, fire it, so on and so forth, instead of having to muzzle load it every time, like most potato guns. So we'll see. I don't think this one's gonna go very far. There's not a whole lot of stuff around it. It's pretty loose in there, so we're gonna try to load it. Facing up. The gas hasn't all leaked out already. All right, so there's that. That one actually did a lot better than I thought I was gonna do. Let's try it again. Okay, this time I'm gonna put a paper towel around it. It makes it just a bit of a better seal in there, and it keeps it from falling out so I can load it correctly. We'll see if that helps anything. All right. didn't do much. Don't want to litter. Littering is bad. Okay, so out of all three of these, this one I'm assuming, since it doesn't have a seal, isn't flying. It is wobbling less than the others. This one has done the best, has the best seal. And as we saw earlier, it does kick the shell completely out, which is kind of cool in my opinion. This one I'm sure would have the same flight as this had it been sealed, and I'm sure they would all do the same. Let's play around a little bit more with this one. Well, it's not so much these ones. And we will see what we can do with ratio of propellant. We've been doing about 5 or 6 seconds. Let's see if we can push it a little bit more. This seems to be a little bit bigger of a tank. We'll see if it works. Okay, we put 10 seconds of propane in there. We'll see if it works. If it gives us any more, any less. And again, I'm not really measuring the distances on this. This thing is in there pretty tight. We'll see. Actually seems to be less distance on that. Let's tone it back, see if we can't do like 8 seconds. Okay, so I've been shooting these pretty parallel to the ground, maybe just a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can't get it about 45 and see how far out we can get it. I think that'll be kind of exciting. Okay, we did 10 seconds. We've been doing 5, we did 10. Let's split it in about 7 or 8 seconds and see if there's any difference in that. Okay, so right about there is the area we're shooting from, this area here. It goes about, generally speaking, this first post right here, this kind of area, kind of how far it's been going. It's actually a little bit farther over there, kind of where the dog is. Let's go over there and find it. So 45 degrees, here it is here. We'll get on Google Earth and get a distance and see how far that actually is. I'm not exactly sure. We'll measure it. We'll see.